Welcome to the Audiobook Lovin Podcast, discussing all things audiobooks with the authors that write the stories and the narrators that perform them. Brought to you by Viviana, Enchantress of Books.
Season's greetings, everyone. Welcome to Season 6, Episode 6 of the Audiobook Lovin Podcast. This is our annual holiday special where many of our favorite authors and narrators share a variety of well wishes for this holiday season and some of their favorite traditions, recipes, both food and cocktails, and much more. Listen while you do some last-minute shopping or wrapping gifts and find out what some do in sunny California, to a few gentle reminders to take care of ourselves, and we even have one guest give us a sneak peek of what our Patreons will be receiving for being part of and supporting the podcast. Enjoy!
I'm Andrew Joseph Perez, aka Julio Maxwell, and happy holidays and greetings from sunny Los Angeles, where I spent my morning at the beach, because that's what we do in December in Los Angeles. One of my holiday traditions is definitely movie-related. I take the die-hard philosophy one step further and have decided that any movie in which Christmas is technically saved by the plot of the film is in fact a Christmas movie, ergo the Jumanji films. Happy holidays and have a great one.
Hi, I'm Katie Thompson, an audiobook narrator and voice actor, and I just wanted to wish you happy holidays. And one of my favorite traditions is something my mom started when I was a kid. We get Christmas pajamas every Christmas Eve, we bake cookies for Santa, and watch the movie White Christmas. And I love that I've now been able to pass this on and do it with my daughter every Christmas.
Hello and happy holidays. This is Oscar Reyes. One of my favorite holiday cocktails would have to be either eggnog with a splash of whiskey or a sweet buttered rum. I also enjoy a spiced mulled wine. I don't know if those necessarily count as cocktails, but those are the first ones that come to mind and always make me think of the holidays.
Hello, Audiobook Lovin fam. This is Ree Page wishing you all a fabulous holiday season and new year. I know we all have our favorite traditions and things we must have in order to make the season feel just right. For me, there are 2 food items, both sides, that I must have, otherwise it just isn't Christmas time. Stuffed mushrooms and sausage bread stuffing. There's nothing like the smell of baking bread from scratch to ring in the upcoming festivities, and I use mine in both the stuffing and mushrooms. I think it's an acceptable time for carb overload.
Hi, this is Ryan Lee Dunlap, and I want to wish everyone out there the happiest of holidays and merriest of New Year's. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not a very religious person, but there's this song. It's kinda sorta a Christmas song, maybe not, but either way, I think the message is very important and very relevant, especially this time of year. And what the heck, I'll sing a little bit of it for you. This song is called Be Good by one of my absolute favorite artists around today, Carsie Blanton, from her album Love and Rage. And it starts off like this. Jesus Christ was a handsome man. He had nothing to hide. He said, "Give this bread to the hungry. Bring the homeless inside." Jesus Christ was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died. Saying, be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays from Shiloh James. I wanted to come on and share with you during this wonderful year my favorite Christmas movie. I don't know if you're like me and watch tons of it during the month of December, but I watch so many Christmas movies. But every year, there's one that I have to watch, and it's White Christmas. I love the songs, the camaraderie, the anticipation of snow, and the joyful giving back of the Christmas spirit to a person that lost it. Actually, people that lost it. And the Christmas spirit, what is it really but a spirit of giving and wonderment and hope? And that's sometimes so hard to have at this time of year. That's why I watch White Christmas. Happy holidays.
Hi, everyone. It's author Rebecca Hefner, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas to everyone listening. Thanks so much to Viviana for her amazing podcast, which I totally love listening to. And thanks to all of you audiobook lovers for supporting indie authors. If you don't know me, I'm a huge advocate of indie authors and human narration. And I just love that Viviana is such an advocate for all of us audiobook lovers everywhere. And also, thanks for having me on the podcast this year. It was really fun for my first duet narrated trilogy under Rebecca. And we had on my narrators, Ree Page and Curtis Michael Holland. And it was such a fun chat. So Viviana, thank you for being a tireless supporter of indie authors, narrators, audiobook listeners, everyone as a whole. I just love your podcast and love everything you do. Have a great holiday.
Hi there, this is Hector Carrillo, your humble narrator friend and resident comedic genius. Pause for laughter, okay. I want to thank everyone who listens to the podcast for supporting narrators and authors. Because of your support, we are able to breathe life into some of the most interesting stories and characters in the world. One of the traditions that my family has is cooking a Hispanic meal called pozole. It's a delicious soup with pork, hominy, peppers, onions, lime. Oh, I get hungry just thinking about it. If you like Hispanic food, I highly recommend it. I'll send in the recipe so you can see what it's all about. Be sure to check the podcast website. I'm grateful for everyone who listens to this podcast. This holiday season, I encourage you to tell a friend or family member just how much you appreciate them. It's free, costs nothing, and a little gratitude goes a long way. It will absolutely come back to you and brighten your life as well. Happy holidays, everyone.
Hello! Happy holidays! I'm relaxing on the couch, and my name is Kira Fix, and also I record as Allie Shea. I hope you all are having wonderful, cozy holiday times, and I hope that you sleep your butt off this Christmas, and you have at least 2 to 3 days of your holiday season in which you have no agenda, nothing to do, nowhere to be except in your house with your family, and relax. That is what I wish for you and myself as well. Happy holidays! Merry Christmas!
Happy holidays. This is romance author Molly Harper, and I'm very pleased to be included in the Audiobook Lovin Podcast's roundup of holiday well wishes. I wish all of you the very best this holiday season, and I'm really pleased to talk about some of my favorite holiday traditions with my family, something that is really important to all of us every Christmas is I make sure that we all get at least 2 sets of matching family pajamas. I know it sounds silly, but something that's really important to us is we make very concerted efforts to do holiday movie nights together where we just sit around in our matching pajamas and we have a whole basically calendar of holiday movies that we have to watch, otherwise Christmas feels incomplete. It's something we kind of started doing during lockdown where we had, I think it's a list of about 20 Christmas movies, everything from Die Hard, which is a Christmas movie, by the way. I stand firm on that, to Four Christmases, Fred Claus, The Christmas Story, just all the old claymation movies from our childhoods, and we share those with our kids. And something we really enjoy. And I see here that they're asking us for holiday recipes. And weirdly enough, two really special additions to our holiday meal is something we call holiday green beans, which is a family recipe that is basically green beans that are cooked in butter, bacon fat, brown sugar, and various spices, and you put them in a pot all day and you simmer them until they are so boiled down that they no longer have like actual nutritional content. We call them unvegetables. And I'm sure it sounds kind of gross, but they're really delicious. And if you don't have them at a holiday meal, it doesn't feel complete. But honestly, another thing that I've come up with is a cocktail I call the Mean One, which is just obviously for the adults in the family, but it is a combination of gin and lime juice and apple pucker, and it tastes like an apple Jolly Rancher. And we put a little bit of gold glitter in it, and it's very festive. And I will share the recipe with Viviana. And as for the debate about real versus fake Christmas trees, we have fake Christmas trees in my household because I am allergic to real Christmas trees. It's something I found out when I was a kid because I would get sick every Christmas. And there was one Christmas in particular where my mom just found me basically, asleep underneath the Christmas tree because I was just zonked out on allergy meds, and took me to the doctor, and the doctor's finally like, I think she might be allergic to trees, and an allergy test proved that was true. And my siblings are both still mad at me to this day because we were one of the first families on our block to have a fake Christmas tree, and they really hated it. But now, it seems more environmentally friendly to use a Christmas tree over and over again instead of cutting one down. So I kind of feel like I'm doing some good there. And it's a lot easier to clean up and less watering and maintenance. So I don't think my kids mind as much. And those are some of the holiday traditions that I'm happy to share with you. And again, I hope that your family has the best time together this holiday season. And happy reading to you all. And to you all a good night.
Hey, this is Grayson Owens, wishing everyone in this amazing community happy holidays. No matter how you celebrate this time of year, I hope you will be surrounded by love and warmth and support from those you love this season. As we end 2024, I hope you will look back and see many things to be grateful for. I am grateful for all of you, for listening, for your support, and for your love of romance. And as we head into the new year, I wish that every one of you gets to write a new chapter in your own love story.
Well, hey there, this is Monica Plant and/or Kingsley Rose. And not only am I an audiobook narrator, I'm also a certified health and life coach. So I thought for my holiday message to y'all, I would give you a few simple guidelines to help you set up and slay, sorry, had to, your self-care this holiday season. So first things first is slow it down. Just because the world is rushing doesn't mean you have to join in. Find activities that allow you and your loved ones to really savor the moment. Whether that's a yoga class with your best friends, taking a walk with your family to look at the lights in the neighborhood. You're going to get a lot more out of your traditions when they don't fly on by ya. The second one is focus on the experience, not the execution. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. What's most important about holiday traditions is that you're fostering a connection between everyone. So, don't sweat the small stuff. And appreciate the little things. Traditions don't have to be flashy. It's the small details, right? The twinkling lights, sharing a warm bevy in bed with your partner, just having some quiet conversation with your loved ones. It's these special moments, these quiet moments that really make the holiday special. And the next, and I think this is most important, is setting healthy boundaries. Overcommitting should not be a holiday tradition. So it's okay to say no to participating in things that make you uncomfortable or drain your energy, even if they're long-standing traditions. Sometimes we need rest or alone time, and self-care is really about listening to your body and giving it what it needs. So do more of that. And last but not least, I wish you all so much love, joy, magic in this new year, and the happiest Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and hopefully that covers just about everyone.
Hello, I'm John York, and I would just like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I just adore Christmas, and one of the reasons why is because it's the only time of year that I allow myself to indulge properly in a nice cold, crisp glass of Baileys. You just simply cannot beat it. Baileys and hot chocolate is really good as well. So if you're not on that train, I would highly recommend it. But wishing you the most peaceful Christmas possible, and hope you have a really great one.
Well, have a very Merry Christmas. This is Mary Jane Wells. I've been invited by Viviana to chime in on her Would You Rather Holiday Edition, and so I am. So, 5 questions. Bing, 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 bing. That's my holiday jingle. Hold on a minute. Would I rather have a real Christmas tree or a fake Christmas tree? No question. A real one. However, I planted with my dad when I was about 8 a Christmas tree that was the height of a 9-year-old boy, who was my brother at the time. And now I think it is 500 feet tall. We planted it next to a compost heap, so we're no longer able to use the one that we stuck in the garden. So I try to plant one and take it up every year, although I get somebody else to dig it up. So definitely a real one is the answer to that. Would I rather spend all day watching movies or sledding? Sledding. And I don't even know the last time I actually properly went sledding. And I would like to do that again. Although a day watching movies, I mean, when does that really happen? You know, like a good 4-movie day. I haven't done that for a long time either. So, would I rather spend Christmas Eve at home or at a friend's place? A friend's place. Would you rather have eggnog or hot cocoa? There's no room in life for eggnog. That's a hard no. It's always going to be hot cocoa, maybe with a shot of something nice in it, or some doTERRA orange drops in it. How many is that? Sledding, tree. Let me see. Would you rather experience a scene from Home Alone or Frozen? Neither. Probably Scrooge in that case, with that kind of answer. And would you rather watch classic Christmas movies or new releases? Always new releases, because I am very much into television. That's a bit of a passion of mine. Thank you very much for being even vaguely interested in the inside of my head with the Christmas wallpaper that it has at the moment. Have a fantastic Christmas and a marvelous 2025.
I'm Molly Breyer, audiobook narrator and author, here to say Maligayang Pasko, Joyeux Noel, Frohe Weihnachten, and Merry Christmas.
Hey folks, this is Sean Krisden, wishing you a happy holidays. And just for you, here are some holiday poems that are straight from my Backstage Pass members area and are a special treat for Audiobook Lovin listeners. You can check out Sean Krisden's Backstage Pass for more audio treats, stories, adventures, and role plays just like these. Some safe for work, some not so safe for work. At SeanKrisden.com. Happy holidays, you. Little Tree by E.E. Cummings. Little tree, little silent Christmas tree, you are so little. You are more like a flower. Who found you in the green forest? And were you very sorry to come away? See, I will comfort you, because you smell so sweetly. I will kiss your cool bark and hug you safe and tight, just as your mother would. Only don't be afraid. Look, the spangles that sleep all the year in a dark box, dreaming of being taken out and allowed to shine. The balls, the chains, red and gold, the fluffy threads. Put up your little arms, and I'll give them all to you to hold. Every finger shall have its ring, and there won't be a single place dark or unhappy. Then, when you're quite dressed, you'll stand in the window for everyone to see, and how they'll stare. Oh, but you'll be very proud. And my little sister and I will take hands, and looking up at our beautiful tree, we'll dance and sing, Noel, Noel. The Coming of Light by Mark Strand. Even this late it happens, the coming of love, the coming of light. You wake and the candles are lit as if by themselves. Stars gather, dreams pour into your pillows, sending up warm bouquets of air. Even this late, the bones of the body shine, and tomorrow's dust flares into breath.
I know that this time of year can be and is difficult for many for a variety of reasons. Life in general isn't easy or low stress for you, for me, for all of us. I see and understand that, and want you to know that I'm always here for you in any way I possibly can be. And I hope that this episode and the podcast as a whole can be a source of peace and joy for you. Thank you to our guests for being part of our annual holiday special. I truly appreciate you, and I know so do our listeners. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in and getting to know the writers and voices from our favorite stories. You make the holidays extra merry and bright. Keep shining. We have lots of goodies coming your way in 2025, so much more to come. May the spirits of the season touch your heart, brighten your days, and bring you abundant happiness. And a happy and peaceful new year. Until next time, happy listenings.
The Audiobook Lovin Podcast has special Patreon access levels. Join today to receive benefits including early access to episodes, shout-outs, special exclusive content, and much more. Support the podcast by becoming a Patreon at www.patreon.com/audiobooklovin. We thank you for your support.
Thank you for joining us on the Audiobook Lovin Podcast, hosted by Viviana, Enchantress of Books. For links and more information discussed in today's episode, previous podcasts, or the Audiobook Lovin Series, please visit our website, vivianaenchantressofbooks.com. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a positive review wherever you listen to our podcast. Until next time, happy listening.